These are the latest news headlines for today.
Myanmar's military stages coup d'etat.
Kitchalian said that 400 plus LGUs can hold face-to-face classes.
Lapu-Lapu City Council asks Izmil to change Panaro's lyrics.
And PLDT and Signal are set to change leads.
Casting live from St. Francis Technical Institute, here are your news anchors for today.
Blazing news of the nation. I'm Kay Ayuda.
Serving the people the latest news updates, I am Irish King Y. Vidal.
And this is Below Updates. Myanmar's military stages coup d'etat. For international news, here are correspondents Kay Ayuda. Leader of government arrested. Some cable televisions, internet, and other communication lines are cut off. All the flights were temporarily stopped. They declared 1-year state of emergency. That is what now happening in Myanmar. After the impeachment of military through coup d'etat, they arrested government leaders including State Councilor Aung San Suu Kyi. The reason is because the military can accept the result of election last November 2020. 83% of leadership is obtained by National League for Democracy party list. Army said that they cheated. Based on Richard Heydarian, a political analyst, coup d'etat is not surprising because of the long history of political interference by the Myanmar or Burmese generals. Myanmar, or also known as Burma, is a neighbor of Philippines in China, Laos, Thailand, Bangladesh, and India. From 1962 to 2011, Myanmar is under rules of military. During that time, criticism is strictly under law, especially to military leadership, even though the human rights abuse is everywhere. In 2010, liberalization in Myanmar is slowly starting until free election happens in 2015. Aung San Suu Kyi is the one who is elected, but the transition of democracy is more likely to improve the image of Myanmar.
Now, we are going to interview Kay Ayuda live in Myanmar. Kay Ayuda, what is the situation there in Myanmar?
Yes, Irish, as you can see, there are so many rallies who aim to help people in Myanmar.
Kay, why is the military conducted a coup d'etat?
It is because the military can accept the result of the election last November 2020. 83% of leadership is obtained by National League for Democracy party list. The military that they cheated. Based on Richard Heydarian, a political analyst, coup d'etat is not surprising because of the long history of political interference by the Myanmar or Burmese generals.
So, do you think when will be the situation stabilized in Myanmar today?
Because of the chaos and instability of the political affairs in Myanmar, it will take longer for the Myanmar to finally gain stability. For the Truth and No Bias News, this is Kay Ayuda reporting.
Kitchalian said that 400 plus LGUs can hold face-to-face classes. For national news, here are correspondent Irish King Y. Vidal. On Sunday, Senator Shareen Kitchalian expressed hope that the more than 400 plus LGUs that have been cleared of COVID-19 can now conduct face-to-face classes within their respective facilities. Kitchalian, who chairs the Senate Committee on Basic Education, Arts and Culture, said that since the interagency task force has already modified some protocols on COVID-19, the education sector should start studying the feasibility of slowly opening classes so students can start to physically attend schools. Kitchalian said in an interview over Radio DWIZ that 400 out of 1,500 LGUs that are zero COVID, and some of these never had COVID-19 cases because they are in far-flung areas, in islands, in areas that is considered low risk, can now slowly open up their schools. Kitchalian also said that the Department of Education should consider allowing students to come to school in batches, or at least allow classroom classrooms to operate in 50% capacity by coming up with a system where students can come to school 2 times a week so that the said 50% can be accommodated. He stressed the importance of experimenting because COVID-19 and the quarantine is a new experience to our generation. This is a situation we have never thought that we will experience. That's why we must find new ways to keep our lives rolling without the risk of getting or contracting COVID-19. Remember that December last year, President Duterte withdrew his approval of the pilot implementation of face-to-face classes, which will supposedly start on January. Update. For all the truth and no bias news, this is Irish Gateway Vidal reporting for Pillow Updates.
For the weather update.
For the weather update, the LPA we've been observing is now a tunnel typhoon. Dapat asa name it as Bagyong Awi, and it's now inside the Philippine area responsibility. It is the first typhoon for the year 2021. It is going to West Philippines in 70 kilometers per hour. It is possible that it would become stronger when it landfalls perhaps in the Caraga on Sunday. Then it will go to later based on the weather forecast. Expect that it will rain tomorrow on Caraga to northern Mindanao and Negros provinces, also in other parts of Luzon. Always remember everyone to keep safe so everyone will be as long as they can. Again, this is Kirsten de la Cruz for the weather updates.
For the entertainment news.
Lapu-Lapu City Council asks Esmil to change Panalo's lyrics. For entertainment news, here are correspondents, Bianca Briones.
Hello, I'm Bianca and I'll bring you the latest news on entertainment. The National Historical Commission has things to say about Izimo's lyrics about Lapu-Lapu. Manila, the National Historical Commission of the Philippines, NHCP, has reacted to the controversial lyrics about Lapu-Lapu, one of the country's national heroes, in rapper Izimo's song, Panalo. In a statement signed by its chairperson Rene Escalante, the NHCP reminded the public to not compromise history. As it pointed out, the Lapu-Lapu Konto tree, the lyrics of Panalo, was definitely not killed.
These are the latest news headlines for today.
Myanmar's military stages coup d'etat.
Kitchalian said that 400 plus LGUs can hold face-to-face classes.
Lapu-Lapu City Council asks Izimil to change Panalo's lyrics.
And PLDT and Signal are set to change leads.
The NHCP reminded the public to not compromise history. As it pointed out, the Lapu-Lapu Konto tree, the lyrics of Panalo, was definitely not killed in the Battle of Mactan. The battle was a victory of our ancestors led by him, the Commission stressed. The National Commission of the Philippines welcomes new songs that inspires people to think, wait, and be informed of their history. But let us not compromise history and be conscious of our accountability and what we are conveying to our people, said. Earlier, Lapu-Lapu City Mayor Jonard Ahong Chan said he wants the Izimil banned from their city after he found the rapper's lyrics about the national hero on Panalo insulting. Izimil said he has already apologized for the historical inaccuracy in his hit, which blends the dance beat of the Cariñosa pop dance and lyrics echoing issues about Filipino life.
For the trivia.
Did you know that in 2018, the study of international wintering research concluded that 20% of our population in do lucid dreams, and it is when a person knows that he or she is dreaming and could control and takes place in their dream. For another trivia, did you know that even animals do dream when they are asleep? Some researchers do observe the dream cycles of the animals too.
Fidelity and Signal are set to change leagues. For sports news, here are correspondent Daniel Luisco.
Conference with Kobe Shinwa Women's University. With the departure of MVP terms from the PSL, the league is in a bit of a crisis with F2 Logistic, Cherry Tigo, and Santa Lucia was the only term to sign the league. Petron, Generica Ayala, and the Philippine Marines left in the invitation conference with Kobe Shinwa Women's University. With the departure of MVP terms from the PSL, the league is in a bit of crisis with F2 Logistic, Cherry Tigo, and Santa Lucia was the term to sign the league organization. Petron, Generica Ayala, and Philippine Marines left in a midst. I interviewed some of the Filipinos to know their opinions about the league.
Hindi talaga mindset ng mga Pilipino, kaya nga hindi umaangat yung volleyball natin ng mga babae. Lagi na lang yung ganyan, nag-aaway-aaway, tataas kasi ng pride ng mga yan. Rest and peace na lang talaga sa volleyball ng Pilipinas, di na yun aangat.
Volleyball? Ano yun? Basta kung ano mang sports yun, kung lalaro sila, maglaro sila. Tapos galingan nila, syempre, di ba? Kasi kung di nila gagalingan, ewan ko.
All the good and no bias news, this is Daniel Luisco reporting.
Thank you, Daniel.
And that's it for our newscast for today. And we offer our gratitude to our reporters who is serving us with the latest and honest news updates from in and out of our country.
Blazing news of the nation. I am Kay Ayuda.
Serving the people the latest news updates, I am Irish Jade Y. Vidal.
And this is Philo Update.